The experience of building this house has been easy and incredible and fun, and it easily could have been none of those things. Everybody who asks me, isn't it impossible to build a house? Isn't it hard to build a house? And I have to say no, it was a great experience. Before that we met Charlie, we worked with some other builders, and we just weren't convinced that the bids were right, that we were on the right track. We were scared. When we gave our plans to Charlie, he immediately saw things that nobody else saw and fixed imperfections and gave us things to consider upgrading, gave us better bids, told us where we were low, told us where we were too high. And I just knew that he got it. I knew that he got the big picture. One of the things in this room that we're in right now is that we had beams that weren't even going to work. And he said, why don't you do the 3-step crown and it'll open up the whole room. And as you can see, it really has. It's something that could have gone really wrong if we hadn't done it. I love my kitchen. It's small but mighty. And one of the things I said to Charlie when I was building this house is that I wanted it a house that would make sense now and make sense 100 years from now. And I feel like the finishes in this kitchen hold up for today, and they'll hold up many, many years down the road. One of the many things that Charlie saw in this kitchen is that I had my range facing the street and my sink looking out onto the driveway. And it was a huge thing that other people overlooked, and he immediately caught and has changed the whole function of this kitchen. And it's made a huge difference with light. So we did the white cabinets with the dark floors for contrast, and again, just used the trim to do the work of the house. And it's everywhere in this kitchen, in the ceiling and in the cabinets, and it's perfect. Most people wouldn't believe it when I say it, but the laundry room really is one of my favorite rooms of this house, simply because it functions so well. This is a house that has to work for 5 people, and we do an incredible amount of wash every day, and I spend a lot of time here, and it flows with the entire house, and it's gracious and beautiful. We wanted the front rooms of the house to be formal and grand, and I think that we really nailed it with the wainscot and the beadboard and the deep windowsills that you don't see in homes anymore today. And it's a feature that just brings these front rooms to life. I love this room. I love being able to look out onto the street, have my books around me, have all of this gorgeous architecture. It feels like I'm in an older home. We did a variety of things in this house. The 3-step crown, the tongue and groove ceilings, the deep windowsills, the beadboard, the chair rail. When I told one of my friends that I was using Charles Clayton Construction, they said, you know what? They're the best because they have the best subs. And they absolutely do. When I watched the guys do the trim work in this house, I could have literally pulled up a lawn chair and watched them work all day. It was fantastic. They're old world, they're skilled. It's just a cut above anything you'll see. One of the best parts of this whole experience was just the person that Charlie is and the relationship that he developed with us. He was always responsive, always collaborative, helpful through every part of the process, never dropped us. Even 3 weeks after we moved in and the construction dust clogged our air conditioner, Charlie came over himself at 7 o'clock at night and cleaned the entire system out and brought us new filters. I mean, who does that? But it was the way he was throughout the entire process. And it was what impressed me so much about his business and him as a person. Ultimately, people love this house. Everything that we did here, people notice. People notice exactly what we wanted them to see, the trim, the details, the finishes. They just can't believe that we were able to build something so functional and something so beautiful all at once. And so it's great to to see that your hard work and your vision has really come to life.